بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Inshallah, for the barakah of the ilm we resume, but however we're going to take another break inshallah during the travel to the Umrah. But as long as we are here we can share some of these adab and etiquette for the blessing of the knowledge and for the blessing of knowing walhamdulillah and learning. يقول المصنف رحمه الله تعالى باب في كراهية صلاة الرجل وهو ناعس. It is a chapter in which he's saying that how it is disliked to pray while someone is sleepy, dozing, sleepy, how it's not recommended at all. It's not haram, of course, but we'll see the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ instructing us to not do so. For reason, what are these reasons? The author rahimahullah ta'ala قال يكره للرجل أن يصلي وهو ناعس. It is disliked for a person to pray while they are sleeping. And if a person will be doing such a thing, it is permissible as long as someone will fulfill all the condition of the prayer and the pillar of the prayer and so on. Because the salat is defined by its condition, its pillars, its sunnah, and that's what make the salah. What are the conditions of the salah? It is the purification, standing, facing the qibla, covering the sutra, and so on, waiting for the time of the prayer. Then the standing, the ruku', the sujood, and everything is done with the itminan. Those are the pillar of the salah. So that is the backbone of the salah. If someone will fulfill them, then in whatever situation a person is, it will be regarded by the Sharia. However, if someone is concerned that the sleepiness or the doziness will be distracting them, will not have them to focus, then they should, wash their faces. قال يصب الماء على وجهه أولا ثم يدخل في الصلاة. After washing the face, and then he will get into the prayer. And if someone is during the prayer and who will be like feeling sleepy, dozing, closing his eyes, he has to move, try to move himself. ويجتهد في إزالته عن نفسه, and trying to remove such dozing and sleepiness, that is, hunting him or attacking them. However, the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ narrated by Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إذا نعس أحدكم في الصلاة فليرقد. إذا نعس, if someone among you is dozing during the prayer, you should stop and go sleep. That's the instruction of the Prophet ﷺ. Why? حتى يذهب عنه النوم, till the whole sleepiness goes away from them. Because one of the most important parts of the salah, which is the core of the salah, is the focus. If someone not present, even a person is awake, but he's totally distracted, totally subhanallah, spacing out, that part of the spacing out is not regarded in the salah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only inscribed from the salah the part where the person is praying. Don't you see, if someone talking to you and you're spacing out, then you tell him, I'm sorry, what did you say? Right? The same thing. The same thing. When you are in the prayer and spacing out, so you're not talking, you're not saying anything, you are with your thoughts. Subhanallah. So if someone is sleepy and the heart of the salah is the focus, is the khushu', that someone is not in khushu'. Now the Prophet ﷺ telling us one of the beautiful reasons for us to understand, قال فإنه إذا صلى وهو ينعس فلعله يذهب ليستغفر الله فيسب نفسه. Now he said he might be, while he's sleepy and he's trying to go on to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgiveness, he's indeed insulting himself, because you don't know what you say. That's why Imam Al-Ghazali rahimahullah give the interpretation of the surah in the ayah in Surah An-Nisa, لا تقربوا الصلاة أنتم سكارى, do not come close to the prayer while you are drunk. He said, while you are drunk, when you're not focused, it's not only when it happened at the time of the Sahaba radwanullahi ta'ala alayhim before the prohibition of the alcohol. It's also for us. If you are sleepy, if you are distracted, just be awake, be focused, and then come to the prayer. Because when someone, subhanAllah, make dua, and he does not know what they're doing, and they might say something, and the angel, they take it to write it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fulfill what you have said. But what you have said, you didn't intend it. See? وروي حميد عن أنس بن مالك أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم دخل المسجد فرأى حبلا ممدودا بين ساريتين. Once the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم entered the masjid, and he saw like a rope attached between two posts. He said, "What's this?" قال ما هذا الحبل؟ قالوا لفلان so and so. He prays. When he is so sleepy he cannot stand, he hold on the on the rope, but still standing. قال إذا غلب عليه أنه تعلق به فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فليصلي ما عقل فإذا خشي أن يغلبه النعاس فلينم. He should pray while he's awake, while he's focused. If he's like concerned that the sleepiness or the dozing will overtake him, then he should sleep. Now someone among you will ask, what if the time of the prayer of the Isha, what are we going to do? If I sleep, I'm going to miss the time. No, you don't miss the time. Because the time of the prayer for the one who's sleepy and he cannot pray is when they wake up. Because the Prophet ﷺ قال إذا نام أحدكم عن الصلاة فليصليها. He should pray it when he wake up. So when you wake up out of the sleepiness, that's it, the time of the prayer for you. And that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rahmah on us, that you pray to Allah, you talk to Allah, you make your dua while you are awake. فنسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يرزقنا الخشوع في الصلاة والثبات على الدين. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يرزقنا تزكية خالصة لأنفسنا. ونسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن ينور قلوبنا بالإيمان ويتقبل منا عبادتنا في رمضان. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن كتبنا ويكتبنا في سجل المرضيين، وأن نكون من الذين اعتقهم من النيران. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. وصل اللهم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما، وجزاكم الله خير.